When it comes to Super Bowl 53, a growing number of Saints fans plan to make like a ref and ignore it. 2 days after the officiating crew in the NFC Championship game failed to call a flagrant penalty, costing the Saints a likely trip to the Super Bowl, fans nauseous at the thought of watching the Los Angeles Rams play in their beloved team's place have begun concocting alternatives that could only come from the city synonymous with revelry and self-expression. And the chance to kick the NFL where it counts doesn't hurt either. A handful of bars and restaurants say they will refuse to air the game between the Rams and the New England Patriots on February 3 and instead plan to show the 2010 Super Bowl, when the Saints beat the Indianapolis Colts 31-17. A few public officials are floating the idea of staging a parade to honor the team's otherwise impressive 13-3 season, as a form of counter-demonstration. And a local music promoter is busy trying to organize a game-day music festival called Boycott Bowl, with the hope of bringing Saints fans together in one huge act of defiance. If we want the change, we have to demonstrate for this, said Travis Laurendine, who is putting together the music event with his childhood friend, Brandon Rizzuto, the former general manager of the New Orleans Voodoo Arena football team. The idea is, why don't we bring people together to celebrate our community and celebrate the Saints? Why not do what we do really well and give the NFL a giant expletive that's many thousand people strong? Details were scant Tuesday as Laurendine gave costumed Saints fans direction while filming a promotional video for Boycott Bowl on Canal Street. But he said he and Rizzuto have been reaching out to their contacts in the sports and music industries to create a live-streamed public event to serve as counter-programming for the game. Laurendine said the event will be as big as they can make it, to show the NFL that a bad call hurt not only the Saints franchise but local businesses as well. We have to get something out of them for this, he said. There is no way we can just say, this is fine. Ann Olsen has a more modest act of defiance planned for her Garden District home on Super Bowl Sunday. She is going to host a costume and dance party for 50 of her closest friends. She has already bought a replica of the Lombardi Trophy to present to the guest who shows the most NOLA spirit, attitude, costume and dancing. There will be no football game on, she added, and the reason is simple, we were just robbed, she said. The NFL doesn't deserve you to watch it. Why would I want to give them any ratings whatsoever in a game they took away from the Saints? I think many people feel that way, Olsen said. The invitations went out Monday and the reaction was unanimous. The RSVPs are hysterical. People can't wait, she said. Hell yeah, is the immediate response from everybody. Everybody is thrilled about it. Tracy's Original Irish Channel Bar, Thon's Lounge in Bywater and Magazine Street's Dat Dog are among the businesses that will show the Saints' 2010 Super Bowl win instead of the game in Atlanta. I feel like I need to write a sorry note to my Pats and Rams fans, but this is ridiculous, Tracy's proprietor Jeff Carrera said. It's just hard to get over. So we're going to spend the day eating crawfish and watching some Saints football, gov. John Bell Edwards, who wrote a letter to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell on Tuesday, referenced the anti-Super Bowl sentiment in a radio interview, in which he said the sense of disappointment is very, very bitter. When you think about the consequences of the blown call, they are as big as they can be, he said. People are telling me they have no interest in the Super Bowl now. New Orleans City Councilwoman Helena Moreno said the council will vote on a resolution Thursday condemning the no-call as an injustice, and calling for the NFL to conduct a thorough review of its rules. WWL radio host Seth Dunlap has heard a lot of feedback from callers since the game. Dunlap said a boycott could get some traction because it could make a measurable impact, even if it was just a symbolic one. On the other hand, the two lawsuits filed on Tuesday against the league in an online petition to replay the game, he said, are unlikely to accomplish anything. I understand why fans are doing that. We're upset and for valid reasons, he said. But the one way you can hit them is in their pocketbook and through the ratings. Those guys watch those with an eagle eye. Only time will tell if fans' seething anger will maintain itself and be strong enough to resist the lure of joining a nationwide cultural event as significant as the Super Bowl. But in the meantime, Saints fans will find a way to express their frustrations in the city's own distinct way. We're a creative city, and I think we are going to find some ways to have collective therapy that helps us get through it, Dunlap said. Advocate staff reporter Ian McNulty contributed to this report. Follow Chad Calder on Twitter, @ChadCalder.